Welcome back to Prison Jobs, episode 2, what it is to have a job behind bars. Let's get into this video. Hey, what's up guys? My name is JC. I am Wrong to Strong. If you are new to my channel, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell. If you are a part of my family, mi familia, mi raza, you already know what time it is. Suéltala Suburban, because we're about to go see Jesus. What's up, y'all? Welcome to episode 2 of making my comeback on YouTube. You know, I was sitting there yesterday trying to edit that video and do this and do that, because you know, I do everything myself. I feel like I have a better control of putting out something that I think is genuine and how I want it to look. So I sat there for hours and then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna be me. I'm just gonna record and just talk about what it is and how it was, because it's my story, it's my life. So I was like, I don't need to make it prettier. It's already there, it's set in stone. And you know, working in the laundry was one of the, I have to say, easiest jobs. Even easier being a unit porter, just because the stress was really low, because really much all you did was drop off and pick up, you know, unless you were part of the team that did the bags. They sat in the laundromat most of the day. Me, I worked in laundry, but I was only for my unit. So I would pick up the clothes from all my unit. That would be like maybe, I want to say about 300 bags. And I would take it to the laundromat, drop it off, and just come back. The pros and cons of having a laundry job. The pros, I have to say, is always the routine and the structure of that. It's one of the key things that I learned in prison. I didn't learn it on the streets. My family didn't teach it to me. I learned routine and structure in prison. Why? Because everything is done at the same time every day, even what you eat. And if you're part of an organization, that makes it even more, you know, technical, because now you have to hang out with them, make time for them, be out there in the yard, do this, do that, take care of business. It changes the dynamics, but you learn routine and structure. So that's one of the pros. You pretty much do the same thing every day. It takes, another pro, I guess you could say, it takes very low skill level, so you actually build some skills if you're, you know, coming off the streets from just hanging out and selling drugs and not really having a skill. This is like, I guess you could say, a beginner skill where you'll learn to fold, number, just, you know, basic skill development. And like I said, the biggest pro was it's a stress-free job, because once you take the laundry, all you have to do is go back and pick it up at the end of the day. Unless you work at the laundromat, you're there for 8 hours, but even there, it's a very stress-free job. Very stress-free job. The cons on this job, though, is that it could actually make you a little depressed to kind of do the same thing over and over again, and just like folding sheets, you know, folding boxers, socks. Like it could get a little depressing. So that's one of the cons I look at. Like, it's something bad that can happen while you're doing this job. Another con is limited skill, like impact. Once you get out of prison, you're not really gonna look for a job in laundry unless you learned something different in prison, motors or something like that. Other than that, it's very limited on skill impact. So, you know, it's not something I would stay learning if I was gonna do some time. The conditions, sometimes laundromats are not too safe, you know, with the machinery, the chemicals and stuff that they're using like that. But those are pretty much the cons, you know. It's a small list, just because, like I said, the laundromat is one of the most stressful free jobs. Now, if you've had some experiences in other jails, I would love to hear what you have to say, your comment. For me, it was very stress free. My hustle was to wash other people's laundry that wanted to be washed alone, separate from the whole prison, because when you wash your bag with everybody, it's a little nasty. The uniforms actually get blacker instead of getting better looking. So a lot of people pay to get their laundry washed separately from everybody else, and that's like $20 a month. So if you're a laundry guy, you're able to, where I was at, you're able to pick up 8 to 10 bags. So that gives you an equivalent to almost $100, you know, a month on your books. So, you know, it kind of works out to a really pretty good hustle. You're also selling new boots, new uniform for visits. You hustle like belts, pretty much everything that has to do with the laundromat. You get uniforms pressed. It's a pretty good hustle. I'm not gonna lie. I made a decent amount of money working at the laundromat, hustling, and it makes you friends with people that have money, because the people that have money, they're always washing their clothes by themselves. They're doing a little bit extra than most of the population. So yeah, it's a pretty good gig. Now, I'm sharing this because it's part of my life, it's part of my story, and I know there's guys out there that are either just got out or getting ready to go in. My boy Dean, you know, shout out to him. He is, you know, currently in federal custody. You know, he got ready to go in, and I share these videos not just to entertain, but to give a piece of myself and what has happened through my life and the mistakes that I've made. The change, like I tell most people, if you watch all my videos to the back, has been through me, my heart, like what God has done in my life now, what Jesus did in my heart. And that's why it's still the same. It's still the same channel. It's still me. It's just a different heart. So, you know, there's nothing wrong with us talking about moments in your life where you have made a mistake. It's reflecting back and wanting to do that again that makes it bad. You know, moments like this where we reflect on past mistakes lets us know that we're moving on the right track if we're doing what's right. And that's been one of the biggest things that I've learned as I gave my life to Jesus. That every day is a chance to make it better. But join me on these next episodes. Join me on these next videos. Like I said, I'm making a comeback, and I'm just gonna throw it out there. I'm just gonna, you know, give you the information of the places I've been to, what I've done, and it's like I said, it's my story. So stay in your lane, live savage, and remember, live for him, no one else. Catch you guys on the rebound.
KB got a hit.
It's Sean Frazier. Came in the game without a dime to my name. Got some pounds in the change, got some pounds